This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Sunday. The 5 swimmers that represented the Bahamas at the Pan Am Games will now turn their attention to the World Championships in Kazan, Russia. With little to no time to recover, Golden Girl Ariana Vanderpool Wallace will once again lead the Bahamas' swim team at this year's FINA World Championships. The World Championships will take place in Kazan, Russia, starting this Friday. However, the swimming segment of the championships will not start until August 2nd.
Ariana was going to opt out of the World Championships this year because she wanted to go and really prepare for Rio. But she's decided to swim 2 events at the World Championships, the 50 fly and the 50 free. And she's focused on not only improving her time, but continuing to represent the Bahamas at the highest level. And she's actually leaving the Pan American Games a day early to go back to North Carolina to start her preparations for the World Championships in Russia. And we expect her to continue to do well.
The 5 swimmers that represented the Bahamas at the Pan Am Games were Vanderpool Wallace, Ariel Weish, Laura Molly, Joanna Evans, and Dustin Tynes. The Bahamas is on the medal chart thanks to Vanderpool Wallace, who won a gold and bronze at the Games. The Bahamas is currently ranked 14th overall in the medal chart.
And what we're excited about is that while she's already achieved 2A qualifying times for the Olympic Games, Dustin Tynes also achieved a B qualifying time for the Olympic Games yesterday, and he set 2 national records in the 100-meter breaststroke. And of course, Joanna Evans, a 17-year-old academic swim sensation, she also qualified with a B time for the Olympic Games in Rio. And we have a small team there. All of our swimmers made it back to the finals, an A or B final. And we have a quality team who's representing the Bahamas at the highest level. And of course, Ariana's performance is the icing on the cake for our federation.
The swimming segment of the Pan Am Games wrapped up on Friday night. On Saturday evening, boxer Rashid Williams stepped into the ring but fell to Luis Feliciano of the USA 2-1. Super heavyweight boxer Kishno Major is fighting the feature bout tonight against Cuba's Linaire Perot. Track and field will get on the way on Tuesday with the preliminary rounds of the 100 meters for men and women and the 400-meter hurdles preliminary rounds. Our birthday boy Julian Gibson is down there in Long Island. He is at a pool tournament and filed this report.
The Lloyd Sporting Lounge, best of the best pool tournament going on in Long Island, is simply the best. If you do not believe me, just ask Kevin Miller, Govan, Nan, Roosevelt Albury, or Dario Woodside. Do you think I need to call any more to validate my claim?
The place is excellent. I don't know any place in the Bahamas that can stand with this. As far as the pool environment is concerned, I think it's a nice setup also, and I think this should bring pool back on the map for the Bahamas. It's doing us good.
Well, I think it's pretty good for pool. On the islands, we don't normally have that many tournaments, mostly in Freeport and Abaco, but this being brought down to Long Island, I think is a very good thing, especially for the island when you talk about renting cars, staying here in the housing. I mean, it's pretty good.
Top one like I ever seen in the Bahamas. Probably the best venue we ever had. Competition level is up there on par with Las Vegas and Florida tournaments. I hope we get to come back more times too.
It was a good one. Some nice competition. It was one to be remembered.
When you look at this pool tournament, you believe you guys need to have more tournaments like this so you guys can get better?
Yeah, we do need more tournaments to get the exposure to compete against the teams in like the United States or whatever. And yeah, I think it's needed.
Definitely. One time ago, pool was ramping. Now is on the downhill, and hopefully this will do it again for us.
I think we need to try and move towards the federation. So in order to do that, I think it's good to get them on the islands. Some kind of team organization on every island. I mean, Andros, Cat Island, if it's possible. Once you get the persons who are willing to play, I think we could do it. Yeah.
We also need the support of the government because we actually represent the Bahamas when we go to Las Vegas, but we don't have that support to keep it going.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
The New Providence Softball Association's annual summer camp swung into action yesterday over at the Bankers Field.
We have coaches who have been certified by Softball Canada. We have about 11 of them who will be assisting with the coaching process. We're going through pitching, we're going through throwing, we're going through fielding, defensive skills, and we're also asking parents teachers who are interested in coaching softball at primary school or at junior or high school to come in so we can actually put a plan together them to be able to prepare them for the season and during the season strategies.
Well, that's all the time we have for sports, but before we go, I want to wish Julian Jean Gibson a happy 21st birthday from all of us here in the sports department at ZNS. Once again, I'm Kelsey Johnson. Stay tuned to Check on Weather is next.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.